Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 mk2, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Bez Jeans wrote in over on Reddit asking if you could sync and record kind of on-the-fly patterns on the SP404 mk2 from an external device. In particular, Bez was trying to use a Octatrack. I don't have an Octatrack, but I do know how to do this on the MPC. You can totally do this, although there's a few like caveats or things you just need to be aware of to make sure it works correctly. So first things first, let's just go over settings, shift utility. We're going to go into system and Midi. I would suggest Midi sync to auto. I would suggest Midi sync out to off. Unless you're going down a chain further, I would turn sequence note out off and pad note out off. That way you're just not accidentally setting or sending Midi notes to a different device that you don't want to. Similarly, on the MPC, go to menu. You want to go into preferences. Under MIDI sync, the SP404 mk2 here is my Mio XL DIN 2. I've got sync on. So it's just going to send the transport control and BPM sync data over to the SP404 mk2, but it's not going to send any other data over. So, and if I come here, let's exit out here. I've just got like a super basic kick and snare pattern. It's playing on the MPC. Nothing's playing on the SP404 mk2 right now. And I can just start the pattern immediately. And it's completely and horribly out of sync if you want, because this is the problem. If you start it, it's going to just start whenever you start it. So you have to like make sure you're on the 1-1 for it to line up pretty close, like this. I'm close, but not close enough. There, that's better. So, I mean, you can do it. It's just not necessarily great. Another problem I would say is this is a 2 bars. I've got 4 bars over here. It's okay, but you know, I can certainly do things where I can do like pad mutes. I can do shift reverse and like change these different sounds that are playing and like what's available from the pattern by muting and unmuting. You have to remember though, I can stop this separate from this, or I can only make sure I'm only using transport controls on my main primary device. Now, let's say I actually want this to start in sync together. What I need to do is hold down Enter and hit the pad for the pattern I want to start. So this is basically going to queue it up, and I can hit play, and it's going to start playing, and it's going to stay in sync. But I'm basically tying myself to using the transport controls on the MPC, and I can switch over. So if you want to queue up like your next sequence, you just hit the pad, and once the previous pattern's finished, it will move over. So, you know, we can do this. We can totally do this. It will work great. Now, the thing that's interesting you can do here is I can actually hit copy and copy this pattern over. I can even move over to it, and I can hit record and put it into record mode with it staying in sync. So let's say I want to delete these. I can just hit delete, go into the erase mode, and just start erasing the content out of the pattern, because I can do that on the fly. And I can hit this, we can come back in. And I can play this, you know, so you can bring in an erase element. You know, I can just start playing these. So, you know, I can add these in. Again, I can just erase things live that I want to get rid of, or I can go do pad mutes. And so you can because I left one of them, I can take that out too. It doesn't really matter. We can just erase everything and let this keep going. Heck, we can go to overdub over here. You know, go hit delete, get back into record mode. So, you know, I think you can do an awful lot live in recording content and sticking with patterns. And again, I've got this going, right? Once I get out of record mode, I can now come over, I can copy this over, and just keep going. Nobody knows that I'm doing this or that I'm changing up patterns. So we're now in pattern 4. I can switch back to sample mode. No, erase. Oh, I gotta go to record mode first. This is the part that's a little annoying because you gotta wait for it to loop around. I don't know why they implemented it this way, but it's fine. We got this bass going. We erased this note. You know, I'm like, that's terrible. Again, I can just start erasing it. You can also use undo and redo to get in here. You can even use chromatic mode. So let's say I want to get out of here. We'll go to rehearsal mode. I can hold shift. We'll get this note. So I'm gonna go shift chromatic. Hit record to get into record mode. So we just drop those notes in. Go to rehearsal for a second. So again, as crazy as you want to get, you can get crazy. You just need to be kind of careful. But again, this will stay in sync. So Bez Jeans, I hope this helps you out. I hope this show you like what you can do with a SP404 mk2. Where it does get weird, and this is the only thing that I've found, is you got to be careful with sampling off of something else. So I can go, if I have a blank slot here. I don't know, do I not have any? Okay, so if I come in here, now if I want to like say, if I was trying to like sample somebody else playing something, I got to get out of sample mode or record mode in the pattern, hit record. There's a way to do this. I've done this before. Oh, actually, no, you can't, because when you're in the pattern, it's always going to move you over. You'd have to be sequencing from the external device to then go into record while you're doing it. Forget everything I was just saying. Anyway, Bez Jeans. Hope this helps you out, helps show you how you can kind of do some of this stuff. Everybody else, thanks for stopping by. Everybody, keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.